Leadership, it's not a job, it's a lifestyle. What is a leader? What does leadership mean? Leadership is the person. It's the culture of changing myself from the inside out. Leadership is about embracing change. More than that, creating change in myself and those around me. How lucky I am to be out here in the fresh air. Life feels so good. It's never easy getting out of bed, but there's never a time when I get back from a run where I don't feel better than before I left. It's great to be alive. I look back to that turning point in my life, to when someone who cared enough challenged me to write the speech that I wanted my one-year-old son to give me as their father at their 18th birthday. Thinking back still brings tears to my eyes because it gave me the realisation I couldn't live my life one way and tell my kids to do something different. I had to be congruent as a parent. Leadership is about direction. Leadership is about taking responsibility and ownership. Leadership is about not placing blame. What do I need to do differently? Am I being an effective leader? The only person I can change is me, and by me being the best me I can be, I can help others be their best also. Leadership is about fun. Leadership is about doing what's right. Leadership is about knowing who you are and where your values lie. Leadership is about setting big goals. Goals that bring on fear and excitement and sometimes lead you to question, is this too big a goal? However, the only limitations that anyone places on us are really the limitations that we place on ourselves. So a challenge I throw out to myself all the time is, how far can I go? How big a leader can I become? How many people's lives can I impact and change for the better? So one of the questions that I ask myself is, who do I need to be to bring out the best of myself and bring out the best of those around me? And a question I encourage you to ask yourself is, are you being the best you can be? When you look back on your life in 50, 60 years' time from your deathbed, what would people say about what you have stood for? So what is it that brings out the leader in someone? Number one, it's really about knowing who you are and what you stand for and where you're going. Because when you're clear about that, you no longer focus on the people around you. It's really about you and getting to your destination. And with it brings purpose, passion, enthusiasm, and people will come along with you and want to be a part of that. So that's the really important thing. As a leader, you know where you're going, and you're that excited and passionate about getting there, your energy is contagious. And it's something you can wake up every day and feel excited about. No longer do you get out of bed knowing that you're only going to be making other people's dreams come true. Being a leader is about realising your opportunity to create your own life as you ideally would like to have it. About being creative in all areas of your life, not just your career, but also in your health, in your family, in your social life, and in your finances. How can you create your ideal financial future? Now, there's a book and a movie called The Secret, and it talks about the power of visualization. However, it only tells you a very small part of what you need to be a leader. You see, success doesn't come from positive thinking. Success comes from positive action. Positive action day after day after day after day. You see, when you go the extra mile, it's never crowded there. As a business coach for over 8 years, I've worked with hundreds and hundreds of business owners, and I've seen what differentiates successful business owners from those who are just getting by. And really it comes down to one thing: leadership. Successful business owners are great leaders. They know where they're going, they understand how to bring great people around them and build them into a solid team. And this was what I really found amazing when I experienced Rapport Leadership for the first time. They've developed training technology that can create a very fast change in people, really bringing out their leader within. And what would take people a couple of years, if they're working on it at their own pace, over the space of a couple of days, a total transformation can take place, or what we call a leadership breakthrough. I remember 8 years ago I had trouble running 50 metres at a time. Yet, it wasn't that long ago I completed my first 100-kilometre ultramarathon through the Blue Mountains, something that was truly inconceivable at the time. So when we start and we break it down into blocks, it's fairly straightforward. As a leader, there's 3 things to really keep in mind. Where are you coming from? What have you got to be grateful for? And where are you going to? And when you keep these 3 principles in mind, it will keep you grounded as a leader, it'll keep you focused on the future, and it'll keep you grateful for all the experiences along the way.